everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So I'm headed out to Laramie, Wyoming, which is about an hour and a half away. That's where my mom lives and my son and everything. And so I'm heading there for a day and a half to just mostly relax, get a few workouts in that I can't get here, and just kind of sit down and look at my Christmas gifts and make sure that I've got stuff for everybody. I'm taking my Christmas gifts that we do have done and wrapped and taking those up there. That's where we'll be having Christmas. So I'm just trying to, get organized and mostly go spend time with my mom. And then I'm going to see a friend today that used to live here, but she lives there now. And it's been months. We normally try to get together at least once a month, but that is not happening. So I worked my 3/12s, a little bit extra, I clocked out for lunch almost every day. I just had been tired, and so I went ahead and came home, got some cold air, breath of fresh air outside of the building, and then went back and stayed a little late. So I think I'm only at 36 or 38 hours, something like that. But that is good once in a while, because who knows, when you'll get called upon to do overtime. So I'm actually happy with that. I'm starting to see it in my house. You wouldn't see it in here yet, but I saw upstairs my kitchen table will be spotless as soon as I take those Christmas gifts off and load them. And so yeah, I'm excited, but let's get started on what is going out, because my workout starts at 2:30 and I still have to drive there, so I got to kind of get going. Everything except for, well, I guess there's about 3 items that technically I would not buy again, and then 2 items that came in and really covered those. So let's start with this one. This one I would buy again. This is a 2X J. Jill shirt, and it's new. You can see the tags there. So original price supposedly on this was $99, but you know how that goes. So this took, let's see when I listed this. This was November 9th. I listed this. So this took about a month and a week to sell. So my total for today is 5 orders, $240.77. Right where I want to be. Maybe 3 orders for $240 would be better, but 5 orders that were all $30 a piece would be great. I would take that, or more. It would end up being more, but I do have one $100 order, so that's kind of why it offsets some of the clearance that I'm doing. But anyway, great shirt. Just a normal J. Jill, but when I looked at it, it had the tags on it. I cannot remember where I found this, but the most I would have paid was $4.75. This still could be a bins thing. So let's get this thing going here. Okay, and it popped up, sellers assume responsibility for ensuring hazardous materials are packed, labeled, and handled. I don't know what about my title makes them think that I need that, but whatever. This is going to Hebron, Kentucky. I charged $6.99. Oops. Sorry, I gotta get my scale correct. And it's 13 ounces. Alright, so $6.99. It's going to cost $6.44 to send this, because it is kind of going, I guess, pretty far as the postal, the way that the post office does it. This is the next item. I do have it bubble wrapped in case I had been at work and my husband had to ship it. I'm sad about that because it is really, really cute. This is a consignment piece from my consignment customer, and this is an antique 1940s Casige, I think is how you would say it. So it's Casige. So a Casige number 121 toy sewing machine. And so it's got a gnome and a mushroom on this. But anyway, I've had this about $140 at first, and then came down to $120. Then I've been sending offers at even like $89. But today, this person woke up sent me an offer for $100 plus shipping, so I took it for my consignment customer, and I let her know, and she's pretty excited about that. So the total on that little tiny sewing machine is $122.05. And I will get a percentage of that, but a decent amount of that goes to my customer, just because I make so much money off of her on other things. So most of the biggest one today I'm not hugely profiting on, but that is definitely something I would have picked up. Without a doubt, would have known that it was at least something worth looking up. I don't know if I would have realized it was worth $100. But she has been more than generous with me, and once I get that jewelry done, I'm hoping this weekend I am taking it with me out of town, so I can just sit at my mom's table and watch TV with her and, get that jewelry done. All right, so this is going to Greenview, Illinois. It's over a pound, 1 pound 4 ounces. I charge $12.75. It's only going to cost $7.85. Since this isn't mine, and I would feel bad, I'm going to throw on some signature confirmation. Plus, it's Christmas, and it just helps. People would be really upset if their Christmas gift doesn't arrive. So it's going to cost me $11.25 total. I got up at 5. I had my alarm set at 4. Knew that, but reset it for 5 when it went off at 4. And enjoyed sleeping in, even if it was just for 1 more hour. And then I just started upstairs. I completely cleaned off my table. Dealt with a lot of paperwork that was sitting on my table. Dealt with my clean refrigerator. It's my new fridge, so it's clean, but I still had to decide what to do with some things, so I made some bean burritos out of some leftover refried beans. We ate most of the leftovers for breakfast. I'm trying really hard not to keep a ton of food in my fridge, especially since I knew that I would be gone a couple days, and my husband's out of town part of the day today. So I did my best on that. I'm pretty proud of how I did. I signed up 2 more things on Subscribe and Save for the business. I set up the ink on Subscribe and Save that I use for this printer, and then I set up, no, actually I couldn't. I did these on eBay. I just ordered more. I want to set up these labels on Subscribe and Save. I have not done that, but I set something else up. It might have been a vitamin. I don't know, but I set 2 more things up to just come on a certain schedule, and they're out of sight, out of mind. They'll just show up when I need them, hopefully. We'll see how dependable it is out in Wyoming. I may have to mess with that a little bit. I love this sweater. This is a J. Crew sweater. It is mohair, acrylic, and nylon blend. It's Fair Isle. So I have all those great keywords in the title. Let's see how long I've had this. It did not sell for as much as I had hoped. I know I could just keep waiting and waiting, but I've had this since October 4th. And even though it's a medium, since it is mohair, it hasn't shrunk or anything, but it's probably a women's small to medium is how I would assume. And I have measurements in there, so maybe people are looking at the measurements. So I thought that I could break the rules because of the mohair, the Fair Isle. I was picking it up at the bins, I'm pretty sure. I know I didn't pay much for this. And so I thought, I can eke by and get over $20 for this. Probably if I waited another month or 2, that's true. But $15 is what I took for it, plus shipping, so $22.89. I probably would not buy this in anything but like an XL again. I tried, and I still made money, so absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I don't think I would do it again. I'm really trying to stick to my $20 and over. This is going to Dexter, Michigan. I charge $6.99. It's going to cost $6.44. So I want to take more to work on. Like, I'd like to just throw all this in and get a lot more done, but my son is giving me stuff to sell to bring back, and it needs to be stored here. So if I take too much with me, I can't get the new stuff home. So I'm going to try to come back by Saturday about noon and have a whole day of just photography and getting it to my VA, doing the video, showing you what I got. Sounds like I'm on empty here as far as labels. Let me do this. Alrighty, that should fix that. So I am going to run this to the mail, load up my car, and then even if I only have 20 minutes before I need to leave, I'm going to start on the haul video because I have stuff in there I need to find, and plus I want to show you. Okay, that is good. Another one I would not buy again. I'm not horribly sad about it, but it's just not quite meeting what I wanted it to do. I've had this one listed since July 27th of this year, so about 6 months. So this is really pretty. It's geometric, and it has a lot of different colors. Let me make sure that you're seeing that. Yeah, very pretty. So, put it back in there. I had it nice at one point. All right. I'm going to put something on top of that so that in case they do cut it open. So this is a Y2K. I have grandpa sweater. I have geometric. I have acrylic, scratchy. It is a men's XL. I thought I could, maybe skate by and get it to sell, and it just didn't happen. So I took $16.99 on this plus shipping, so $28.68. Again, I would not have paid very much for this, but still, this was done before I started really saying, I'm not buying anything that is not gonna, pretty much without a doubt sell for what I want it to. I wasn't as strict at the time that I bought this. All right. Most of the sweaters up here and not down here, but it's all good. I'm gonna put the label back here. Alright. Some post offices, if you don't have enough of a flap, they will get mad at you. That's not, what is the tip here? I think you cut right here, just the very edge. Obviously, make sure your item is not in there. And it probably would help if you did it before. But anyway, that just at least shows that I've got a lot of room. This is 108. This is going to Corning, Ohio. I charge $9.75. It's going to cost $8.30. And I need to put some more tape. I need to put tape here. And tape here. Over the... Okay. So we got that one done. One of my tires, well, not one of them, my yellow light on my RAV4 keeps coming on saying that, you have low tire pressure. My husband did it like last week and maybe 2 weeks ago. Nothing looks flat, but of course I'm going out of town. He has the other car because he had to take little Rigby to get his nip and a tuck, if you want to call it that. So Rigby is getting his neutering surgery today. Where is the next one? Oh, okay. So I guess this one sold after my husband pulled him, and I didn't realize this. This is a scent blocker shirt, so I don't have it in front of me that I see. I'll go pull that. It's a men's large green, just camouflage shirt. That's all it looks like, is just like a plain camouflage shirt, but it is the scent blocker kind, and look those up. Certain things in scent blocker can be very good. This one I wished would have sold for more. It is a large, like I said, but it did in the end sell for $17.50 plus shipping, so $25.83, but I had it at $24.44, and I had just sent out offer after offer and countered enough offers. And I just decided, I've had this since May 2nd. So I went ahead and took the $17.50 and just ran for it. So this is going to This is going to Scotts Valley, California. I charge $6.75 and it's going to cost $4.88. So for this video, guys, I'm going to let you go and get this uploaded, and then I'm going to go load my car and do everything, and hopefully still have like 20 minutes to at least start going through the tubs of the stuff I got at the church garage sale. Actually, it's still in my car from like 4 days ago. It's still in the back of my car, a lot of what I bought at the church sale, and then not to mention all the other stuff I've been buying. So been doing more buying than I have listing. Don't ever do that, except in my case, I do work full time, and I know myself from 25 years of being on eBay now that I never like stack it up and forget about it. It always gets done within about a month or two, and that's when I'm working full time. When I'm not working full time, I was always running out, as you know if you've watched my videos for a while. So I'm going to let you go, and I really hope I can get right back, guys. Bye-bye.